High in the Himalayas, where the air is thin and the peaks touch the sky, a river is born. Here, in this remote and sacred landscape, the story of the Ganga begins. The mountains stand as ancient sentinels, their snowy crowns glistening in the first light of dawn, guarding the secret of the river's origin. From the heart of the Gangotri Glacier, a stream of icy crystal-clear water emerges, carving its way through the frozen silence. This is not just any stream. It is the first breath of a river that will become the lifeblood of a nation. The glacier, ancient and immense, slowly releases its meltwater, feeding the newborn river with the purest water from the heights. This stream is called the Bhagirathi, named after the legendary king Bhagirath, whose penance is said to have brought the river down from the heavens. The Bhagirathi rushes through steep gorges and rocky valleys, its waters cold and swift, echoing with the legends and prayers of countless generations. As the Bhagirathi flows, it is joined by other mountain streams and rivers, each adding their own strength and story. The river grows, fed by the melting snows and rains of the Himalayas, gathering momentum as it descends. At the sacred town of Devprayag, the Bhagirathi meets the Alaknanda, another mighty river born from the glaciers. Their confluence is a place of pilgrimage, where the two rivers merge in a swirling embrace, their waters mingling to form a single powerful current. From this union, the river is known as the Ganga. Now larger and stronger, it begins its journey southward, leaving behind the rugged mountains and entering the foothills. The Ganga flows out of the mountains, its waters now carrying the memory of glaciers, forests, and ancient stones. As it leaves the Himalayas, the river's character changes, becoming broader and more gentle, ready to embrace the vast plains below. Across the fertile plains of North India, the Ganga travels, a silver ribbon winding through fields of green and gold. It nourishes the land, bringing life to crops and communities and shaping the landscape with every curve and bend. The Ganga's journey is long and winding, stretching over 2,500 kilometers from its source to the sea. Along the way, it weaves through history, culture, and the daily lives of millions. It passes through bustling cities and quiet villages, through farmlands and dense forests. Everywhere it goes, the river is a source of inspiration, devotion, and sustenance. The Ganga carries life-giving water, essential for millions of people who depend on it for drinking, bathing, and growing their food. Its waters are revered, believed to purify and heal, and are woven into the spiritual fabric of India. The river is a vital resource for drinking, farming, and transportation. Boats glide along its surface, carrying goods and people, while its waters irrigate vast fields, ensuring food for generations. Along its banks, rituals and festivals unfold daily. Pilgrims come to bathe in its sacred waters, seeking blessings and renewal. Children play by the river's edge, and communities gather to celebrate the river that sustains them. From its icy birthplace in the high Himalayas to its vast delta in the Bay of Bengal, the Ganga is more than a river. It is a lifeline, a symbol of hope, and the beating heart of India. The Ganga is more than just a river to the people of India. It is a living presence, revered and cherished for thousands of years. Flowing from the icy peaks of the Himalayas to the fertile plains below, the Ganga has shaped the land, the people, and their beliefs in profound ways. The river is sacred, worshipped as the goddess Mother Ganga. In temples and homes, her image is honored, and her blessings are sought for health, prosperity, and spiritual well-being. She is seen as a divine mother, nurturing and forgiving, who embraces all who come to her. Hindus believe the Ganga washes away sins and brings purity to the soul. Bathing in her waters is considered an act of devotion, a way to cleanse oneself of past wrongs and begin anew. For many, a single dip in the Ganga is a lifelong dream, a spiritual milestone. Pilgrims come from far and wide, traveling great distances to bathe in its holy waters. They offer prayers, float diyas, small lamps that symbolize hope and gratitude, and perform rituals that have been passed down through generations. The Ganga is also the final resting place for many. Families scatter the ashes of loved ones into her currents, believing that the river will carry their souls to liberation. or moksha, freeing them from the cycle of birth and death. Every day, the riverbank comes alive with rituals, priests chanting ancient mantras, locals performing daily offerings, and children learning the traditions of their ancestors. The Ganga is woven into the fabric of Indian culture and mythology, inspiring art, music, and literature. Ancient scriptures tell tales of the river's miraculous descent from heaven, guided by the prayers of sages and the intervention of gods. Festivals like Ganga Dussehra celebrate her arrival on earth, with dramatic reenactments and joyous gatherings along her banks. The Kumbh Mela, one of the largest religious gatherings in the world, takes place on the Ganga's shores. Millions gather to celebrate the river's significance, seeking blessings and spiritual renewal in her sacred waters. The Ganga is not just a waterway, but a symbol of faith, hope, and the eternal cycle of life. She connects generations, inspires devotion, and remains at the heart of India's spiritual and cultural identity. The Ganga River is a haven for diverse life. Its waters teem with fish, supporting fishermen and their families. The gharial, a critically endangered crocodile, calls the Ganga home. Turtles bask on sandy banks, while river dolphins, once plentiful, still swim in its depths. Along the riverbanks, a vibrant ecosystem thrives. Lush forests provide shelter for tigers, elephants, and rhinoceros. Migratory birds flock to the Ganga's wetlands, seeking refuge and breeding grounds. The Ganga River is a vital corridor for wildlife, connecting different habitats and supporting incredible biodiversity. Sadly, the Ganga faces some really serious threats. Pollution from industries, cities, and agriculture contaminates its waters. Sewage and industrial waste are, often discharged directly into the river. Plastic waste chokes its flow, endangering wildlife. The once pristine waters of the Ganga are now burdened with pollutants. Over-extraction of water for irrigation and drinking further stresses the river. The consequences are, honestly, pretty dire. Fish are dying, and the health of millions of people who depend on the Ganga is at risk. The pollution of the Ganga is not just an environmental issue, it is, in fact, a humanitarian crisis. There is hope for the Ganga. For centuries, this sacred river has been a source of life, faith, and inspiration for millions. Today, as the sun rises over its waters, a new chapter of restoration and renewal is unfolding. The Indian government has launched ambitious projects to clean the river, recognizing the Ganga's vital role in the nation's health and heritage. Initiatives like the Namami Gange mission aim to rejuvenate the river through a combination of policy, technology, and community engagement. Modern treatment plants are being built along the river's course to handle the vast amounts of sewage and industrial waste that once flowed untreated into the water. These facilities are designed to filter out harmful pollutants, ensuring that cleaner water returns to the Ganga. Efforts are also underway to reduce plastic pollution and promote responsible waste management. Volunteers, NGOs, and local authorities regularly organize cleanup drives, collecting tons of plastic and other debris from the riverbanks. Communities along the Ganga are actively participating in cleaning and conservation efforts. From school children to elders, people are coming together to protect the river that sustains their lives, traditions, and livelihoods. Restoring the Ganga to its former glory is, well, a daunting task. The scale of pollution and the challenges of enforcement are immense, and progress can sometimes feel slow. But it is a challenge that must be met. The determination of those involved, government officials, scientists, activists, and everyday citizens, fuels a growing movement for change. The future of the river and the millions who depend on it hangs in the balance. Clean water is not just a necessity for survival, but a foundation for prosperity, health, and hope. The fight to save the Ganga is a fight for clean water, for biodiversity, and for the cultural heritage of India. Every step forward brings us closer to a future where the Ganga flows pure and life-giving once again. The Ganga is not just an Indian river, it is a global treasure. Its story is a reminder of the delicate balance between humans and nature. The challenges faced by the Ganga are mirrored in rivers worldwide. Pollution, over-extraction, and climate change threaten freshwater ecosystems globally. The world is watching how India tackles the Ganga's problems. The lessons learned here can be applied to other rivers facing similar threats. The success of the Ganga's revival efforts offers hope for the future of freshwater ecosystems everywhere. The Ganga River flows on, a timeless symbol of life, faith, and resilience. Its waters have witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the birth of religions, and the evolution of cultures. The Ganga's journey reminds us of the interconnectedness of all living things. The fate of the Ganga is intertwined with our own. Protecting this sacred river is not just an obligation, but honestly, a privilege. It is a responsibility we owe to future generations to ensure that the Ganga's life-giving waters continue to flow for centuries to come.